Let's talk about the feels. The feels and the knowingness in your life. The feels in your body, the feels in your mind, those intuitive hits you get, the visions you get out the blue, and when you just sort of kind of just know things. When you realize and understand that you are the magician, it just kind of hits you different. When you are just coming into being the magician, things feel unfamiliar to you, right? You'll experience things here and there. You won't know why, but it'll be like, hmm, okay, that happened. I don't know what that was, but it was interesting. And then it wouldn't happen again for a long time, right? So, in my experience, because I am learning that I am magical, and it is so fun being magical, right? Magical is just fun, you know. Knowing that you have certain abilities is just, it's magical. And it's just such a good feeling because it's like, wow, I wonder what else I can do. You know, I wonder what else I'm going to learn about myself, right? So it's so crazy. Like when I look back on certain things in my life, I would have never looked at it as a knowing. I remember four separate occasions, right? Four separate occasions. Actually, maybe even more than that, but these were like so distinct, so magical, and so vivid. It's like, wow. So I remember when I was younger, I had to have been in my teens or something like that. And I remember like being with this guy, right? And I remember his face morphing into like something out of this world. Like he became like a demon. This guy looked like a demon, like a pure demon. And it was so crazy because it's like his face was his face, but it morphed into something else. Like it just became something else. It's like I could see something on him. It was on his face. It was a demon. And it's like the picture is so vivid in my mind. It's like this guy was definitely no good. Definitely no good. Like crazy, incredible. But the knowing still, right? And I always remember that image in my mind of him. Now, there was another instance that I had where, again, there was a guy that I was dealing with, right? All this shit be happening with guys. Like, it's so crazy. I be picking up on this shit, right? Everything happens with a man. I be picking up on the bullshit, and it's so crazy. But it's not even bullshit. It's just like I can see them. I can just see them. And I remember with this other guy, I remember I seen like we were having sexual relations, right? And I seen him, but I seen him in a certain type of outfit. Like I saw the color of the top he was wearing, and I saw a color of the hat that he had on. And I knew that it was him. I saw the image in my mind. But it happened during sexual relations. It happened during intercourse. And I'm like, huh, that's so interesting that I'm able to see that. That's fascinating. Like, that's dope. Like, that shit was dope. I mean, then it wasn't dope. I found it interesting then because it's like, wow, I'd seen that in you, and this was you. Like your shirt was this color, your hat was this color, and when I asked him, he confirmed it. He's like, I said, matter of fact, I said, do you have a shirt that's this color? And he was like, I asked him if he had a hat that was a certain color. It was a jersey and it was a fitted, and he confirmed that he had the jersey in the color and he had a fitted in the color, right? So I'm like, wow, that's dope. I wonder what else I can do, right? So there was another person, and in this situation, it was we was having sexual relations, right? It is what it is. I don't care. But it was going down. And the wild thing about it was I saw a woman. I saw a woman. In the vision, I saw the woman. And I could see her physical, right? I could see her her body type. That's what I'm looking for. I could see her body type. I know she was a kind of a thick woman. She was a healthier woman, thick, whatever. Um, I saw the outfit that she had on. She had on a white, like a white outfit, and I saw a necklace around her neck. And I asked him these things, right? And he confirmed it. He confirmed it. And I'm like, wow, that's so interesting. And that shit just kind of blew me away. Now I'm looking back and it just kind of like blew me away, right? When I look back at it, at the gift. And now that's the seeing, right? That's me being able to see. Now there's a knowing, right? And like I tell you, all of these things happen with the guys. I don't know why, but everything happens with the guys. So I remember with this other guy, I remember, again, we was having sexual relations, right? Because I don't care. And I'm saying I don't care because this is just a part of me coming out and not being so concerned about what people are thinking when it comes to what I experienced, right? So we were having sexual relations. And I remember vividly there was a particular position that he was like, go into this position, you know, like he was like, put your legs this way, right? He was like, I think you mean you want to go that way, right? And I got this weird ass feeling in my body, like I just picked up on something, and it's something that always sat with me because it's like that didn't feel right. Like even though he's saying like to go into this position, it just didn't feel right because I'm like, nah, this position's not for me. This position is for somebody else. This is a position that he's used to going in with somebody else. And he projected that onto me. And I picked up on that shit. And now when I look back, I'm like, I'm definitely not tripping. It definitely was what it was because I know I'm not tripping. And it always sat with me, right? So based on those experiences, plus there's other experiences too, but these experiences allowed me to know like I'm magical. I have gifts. I can see, I can feel, I can know, and not to sleep on it. So now when things happen, like I made a video saying that my remote went missing. I remember probably the day before I started seeing things at the corner of my eyes, like really fast and dark. I seen something at the corner of my eye to the right, and I seen something out the corner of my eye to the left. And I'm like, yeah, it's something in here. And I picked up on that shit quickly because it's like, I'm intuitive. Like, I know when something is going on, something is going on. When something is there, something is definitely there. And I think that when it comes to your intuition and trusting who you are and knowing yourself and knowing how you feel intuitively, it's important not to second guess yourself. It's important to listen to yourself and listen to your gut because knowing and seeing and feeling and all of the things, you have these things. And the only way you're going to strengthen these things is if you trust yourself and you trust your gut. Reflect on what happened in the past and see, like, you ain't tripping, you ain't crazy. These are your gifts. This is what's happening in your life. And trusting yourself will only allow you to strengthen them and be greater for yourself, to protect yourself. Because deep down, you know. So, yes, intuition, it's amazing.